This is an introduction to the Z21 controller as used by Roy's Model Railway. Let's take a look at that in use. Then stay tuned for the novelty running session.
Right, well, hello once again. So what have I got for you in this video? Right, well, I thought I'd talk about my controller, the Z21 controller, which I use here. I've got, it's not an expensive Android thing. It's that was it, Huey or whatever it is, I don't know how you pronounce it. Huey 10-inch tablet, right? And that's what I use to control my model railway on. I'll show you how it all works in a minute. Although I'm not actually in the railway room, so it's not connected to the railway. But I do it on there, and I also got it on here. That's an old phone. It doesn't work as a phone anymore. But if you've got any old phone, all you need is an old, well, I suppose an Android or what is it, iPhone to do, I suppose. You take no SIM in it for the phone, but you can still use it as a tablet. And as long as you can load the Z21 software onto it, it works fine. I'll show you it properly in a minute, but you go use a controller, so it gives you an extra controller. Or you can hand it to someone else. If you've got a friend around, you can say, you control your trains with that. And you carry on with a tablet. And what I like about these sort of things, they're not fixed. You can walk around the layout. Wherever you're standing, you can change points. You can do what you want on them with it. You're not stuck in one position. You've got to unplug it here and plug it in somewhere else. And I can't see anything wrong with these. This is the perfect thing to control for my liking. Right. Anyway, I'll show you all the workings on it in more depth. See you soon. Right, well, this is a video on the Z21 controller. And as you can see here in front of me, up a bit, so that's what you see when you first start the app up. And you've got various settings you can change in it and layouts. But the main screen is you press this. This, by the way, is the latest version of the software. Earlier versions I've seen on YouTube are slightly different. So this is the main screen, right? So you press that to go to the control. And this is presented with this. Now, you can see, you can scroll across to see all your locos there to pick them. So when you pick a loco, take that one there, it comes up there, and the anything functions list comes up there. You can pick any of those functions. Now, I'm not connected to the actual layout at the moment. I'm just showing you this as a demo. So now you can view all your trains like that, or you can press this button down here and you get a list of all your there. And again, you can just select your train from there and it will come up there. Is all this has got, all that one's got on it is lights, so you can click the lights on or off. Right, and then the speed, obviously, you use that, and I've got it set to miles per hour, not speed steps. And so you can control two trains at a time with this. Now, there's also, you can have it on, like I've got here, on an old phone, an old Android phone, and it comes up slightly different, but it's the same thing. You press that to go to the main thing. In this, you only see one controller. So if I'm using that, the tablet, in combined with this, I've got 3 controllers. But at the same time, you can still scroll across all the train. You can still pick out what train you want to control on that controller, and so it's much the same. Now, another thing you can do with this, if you go into this, you can pick a category. So if you didn't want to see them all, I mean, you can. I don't really worry about this. Just pick DMUs and it'll list your DMUs, and then or diesel electrics. List all your diesel electrics. Anyway, close that. It's back to the steering view. Now, the thing I do like about this, what I like about it, is if I press this, which goes to the track view, and you get a schematic, and I can enlarge that field, you get a schematic of your track plan. You can have a free one, but I prefer this schematic one. Now, as you can see, it highlights the route, what's set. Now, if I want to middle through line reset, I press that button there, and now you see how that middle line is turned green, and that all shows you the route you've set. And the inner track, I press that one there, and that will set the inner track as well. Now, if I want to go into platform 3, I've got to change 1, 2, 3, 4 points. But by pressing platform 3 there, it automatically sets 1, 2, 3, 4 points automatically. Same as if I want platform 2, I press that one and it changes to platform 2. Now, if we're looking down here, I can cross over there. So if I wanted to go track 3 to middle through and back to 3, I press that, and it's now changed that route to there. So left, I could have a train parked in there while one comes round and passes like that, and then I can always reset them loose, reset track 1. Sorry, it's reset track 3, that is, reset track 3 and middle through line reset, right? So that's very easy to change, and it's the same as I can go to this outer track here or the inner track. Well, the outer track is that one. Again, it changes 1, 2, 3, 4 points. But you can still do individual points if you want to. So if I wanted to if I tap that will change that one to there, and then tap that one, it will then change that point to there. So that's broken the route, but it's gone up to there. The train would come round and go up to that middle line there. Then I can reset track 3, reset track 3, outer loop reset is that one, and middle through line reset. So that's what I like. And also you can make it reset these signals, any signals you got on the line. That signal there's not on there, it's on that point, controlling that there where that point is there. And you can, if you can expand that just with your fingers, you can make it bigger. But I'll try and make it fit the screen. It's big enough, good enough for me to see what's what. Right, so then you come out of that and you go back to the controller. Now, if we go back to, you set the, a lot of the settings are here. You build your layout on this one, control panel, and you get all the little items there which you can add. So if you bring this up, all the different shapes you can put in, you got the turnouts, various things you can add. I don't add all of them, but that's the main thing I like is the root. So when you press a root, and you go to settings, that shows you what points it's changing, and it leaves milliseconds of time between each point changing. But you can add you can add loads of more on, but that's how I've got it set, so that it would tell you what the address is of each point. But that's in the setting up stages. Once you've set it up, off of there, that's the control station. The layouts is there. That's for setting it up. That's the layouts. Now, when you add in vehicles, you add the list of your vehicles there. You put the information in here, into Z21 diesel. You can put in as much, you put a photo of it in. You can take it with the camera on the back of the app and then just load it in. You pick what it is, DCC. I've got it all, mine are 128 regulation step, but I set them to miles per hour. And you can put loads of other data in here if you wanted, but I just put the main relevant data in. Take that one there, for instance. I'll just put the name of it and a couple of little things. I don't put year of production and all that, but that's obviously some people might like all that. But that's overall. Then if you're programming, CV programming, obviously I'm not connected to it, so I can't show you that. I'm not connected to the... If I was connected, it would show, that would turn blue. I'm not actually connected to the power unit because I'm just demonstrating the thing. So we've covered that, I've covered that. Settings, driver cabs I don't use. Settings, as I say, there's various settings you can change there, lots of settings, but I'm not going to mess with them. They're all working fine. Right, so that is basically the Z21, how I've got it set with the latest software version as of today's date, which is what is it about the I forgot the date, but anyway, we're in April 2024. Right, so I'll leave it at that for now. All right.
Come with Roy while he drives a Class 68 around the layout, finally stopping at somewhere station.
Well, hi there again. Now, today I'm going to be taking out this Class 68 you see behind me here, and I'll be in the driving seat. We'll take it for a run round the track, and then we'll probably be stopping at somewhere station. Might do one loop and then stop at one somewhere station on the next loop. So see how it goes. See you there. Right, here I am in the driver's seat. So, look at the controls. Ready to go. So we want to release the DRA, push down the dead man's switch, which is on the floor. So we push that down. Pull the traction lever to the coast position, then pull to the next notch and the train starts to pull forward. And you can feel that train start to go. Right, we are coasting now. Yes, I'll put on a bit more speed, accelerate, and you can see it really getting a move on now. So we're approaching the lights up here. Just as we pass the lights, we'll sound the horn. And now we want to get ready to brake. About 400 metres from the end of the platform, put it into the first notch for braking, and we will gradually come to a nice steady stop. And there we are. Well, just see my other half looking over the top of the layout watching us. Anyway, that's the end of that trip. It's a bit easier than shoveling coal, isn't it, in the old days, just having a few controls. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and see where we're going next. Bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, so bye for now.